Lewis, and a really good matchup. The #2 seed St. Mary's, co-champions of the regular season, against their historic Farnham. And here we go. Santa Clara's got the ball first in this semifinal game. Brenton Napper, the experienced point guard, hit
a portion of the paint, able to finish.
Gales' first offensive possession of the game, and their big man Harry Wessels has to give it up to the freshman Dylan Shaw, who gets a three.
Clara got absolutely destroyed on the offensive glass. 21 offensive rebounds by the Gales, 30 second chance points.
Oboye with the
rebound the ball extremely well at both ends.
It was definitely the theme of that game. Wessels from Mikey Lewis. Moraga, Oboye, big man, will shoot the three. Too strong. Hammond, offensive rebound. Hammond, I thought he could have shot. He did. Wessels almost got stolen away by Napper. The other theme of that game, I think, was this guy. Mikey Lewis had a huge game against Santa Clara, but he missed his first look tonight.
When he plays well, the Gales win.
When he used the glass there, not close on that one. Good start for the Broncos. Hammond, you called him the most improved player in the league. He's got a really nice season appearances. Going to be 5 straight NCAA tournament appearances for Broncos. Are tough to stop. Hammond in the lane, no 3-second violation. Ensminger shoots the three and makes the three. They got big men with great size, not always great finishers close to the basket. Jerry Darlin just backed Mikey Lewis toward the
1-point game against Gonzaga over the last 4 games, averaging almost 23 points per contest.
He was spectacular. One of the great games in the history of that rivalry. Morauskas could move. Shaw. Graves didn't shoot it. Somebody's got to shoot it. Mahi with the left hand. No.
East-west, not north-south.
Shaw found Lewis. 3 short. A great look. Just had kind of a nightmare championship game against Gonzaga. Allen Graves too strong on the 3.
Graves comes off the bench for Santa Clara. WCC Freshman of the Year, has definitely pro upside.
Morauskas being aggressive in the early minutes.
Off the block, he's got great size, and it's part of what has been player development for Santa Clara. He was part of player development is really good recruiting, right? You recruit some guys that you know are better than what you want them to work on, and it brings out the best of them.
Wow, sloppy turnover advantage St. Mary's. Rory Hawk just in the game lays it in, and your possession turns into a bucket in the other end. That's not what Herb Zendek was dreaming of. Hammond got cut off. Darlin elevates, misses the shooting. The 3 kind of dribbled into the defense. Lewis, shot clock at 3. At 2, Lewis, baseline, good!
Now he's shown Case the ability to put the ball down on the floor and create his own shot.
One thing we know, tough lob. Hammond, instead of using the screen, just dribbled right by Hawk, but missed it.
Obviously been a big story in college basketball all season long to North Carolina.
Like Herb's had so many big wins over his career. We told you 599 career. Number 600.
Still be like, where are we going? Who are we playing? For Santa Clara, they want a chance.
Cool little play there on the inbound.
Had a great season. You know, sometimes it gets covered up a little bit with some of his struggles. Not to forget that this team from Moraga lost Augustus Marshallonis and Mitchell Saxon last year, two elders. You bet it doesn't blink an eye, doesn't make an excuse, and they just come out and they continue to play well. And you get a share of the conference championship in the regular season.
That's deflected. Morauskas blocked again. Hammond weaving his way through that tough St. Mary's defense, trying to find any kind of room.
The physical nature in which their team needed to play with. And sometimes when you have both coaches stressing that, whether it's over,
it's deflected into the backcourt, so no turnover. But all of a sudden, everything difficult. That's a travel.
School in the Bay Area that's tucked away in the hills of the East Bay and has built a pipeline to success.
Lewis 3. Got the friendly roll
for him, and a lead now for the Gales.
3 on this end, no. Rebound Shaw, no look. Morauskas 3 off the front iron. Karam to Shaw. Lewis drives.
Got fouled by McKeever. The only problem is
Mahi backing his way in. lifts and scores.
And allow him to just get down low on the block and execute.
McKeever high-low, good catch and layup.
School player, wanted to be developed and found the right coach.
Hammond three rattles down. Santa Clara's going to need. Bad pass. Mahi is going to go all the way. Miss the layup. 8 points, 5 rebounds already in this half for Morauskas. Front end. Earns. Only Ike averaged more points per game in the WCC. Gavalugov, he's sort of struggled. He played really well last night in the corners. There's his first shot to
into the free throw line.
Hammond is a really important player for Santa Clara. He's got 2 fouls now.
Over the course of his career against bigger lineups, like he's been a guy that, you know, McKeever has struggled at times at Wessels, but that can change things as this game goes on. Dave, is to be able to get back and set their defense and force you to have to play in the half court. Foul line.
Montes Uzanis, who was spectacular in the.
Look at how Mikey Lewis cheats down. You see how he closes up that gap?
Yeah. And Mahi. Shot clock winding down. Lewis, step back, short. Long.
Not done that so far here in the first half. They've allowed the defense to dictate what they're doing at the offensive end. You're losing the ball. The ball is not being controlled with confidence right now from Santa Clara.
Until then.
I mean, that was step number 7 and 8.
We'll reiterate, he's played really well. Harry Wessels has completed the Tour de France, so fully reset the shot clock there. Graves, they got to get him going. He passed up and got a good hawk. Spun baseline, elevated, and used the glass.
That's a matchup he's obviously gaining more and more.
Here comes McKeever. Dent, pull-up jumper, good! That's how the play many minutes at all in the first half.
We got a confirmation he was dealing with cramping.
So that's part of the reason why he was over on those. Wow. Defense just kind of disappeared.
Well, a really important game for Santa Clara. They are firmly on the bubble. Joe Lenardi has them as last 4 in. And a win here tonight. You want to be aggressive, but you don't want to be reckless.
Morauskas found an opening baseline, missed the shot. Trying to bounce it to Ensminger. No flow rhythm whatsoever on offense for the Broncos. So just throw.
You can get a clean look. This is not a high turnover rate team in St. Mary's.
They left Lewis wide open. You do that.
Nobody has any awareness. How do you not know where the best player and the best shooter is on the floor? Last night about how did you miss that dunk?
And your answer was you didn't jump high enough. Mahi scores with a. Make your fouls. Morauskas working his way in. Morauskas scores.
Turn the opposite direction, find something good.
Shaw, the freshman, trying to guard Mahi. He's just going one-on-one. Mahi bullied his way in. Teams in the country, they're 3 of 9 at the foul line.
74% on the season.
McKeever against Graves. Big size advantage. That's one of his best games. Graves, meanwhile, they need more from him. Graves had his shot blocked. McKeever again. I think Dent had the same idea. Morauskas pins Ensminger. Left-hand score.
Second, he was the guy that redshirted and was patient and trusted the process with Randy Bennett.
He's still just a sophomore. Mahi. McKeever challenged it, but Mahi points. he's got 14 of their 41. Lewis 3 in and out. Acted like maybe they push a little tempo. There's a quicker shot. 3 is good.
Rhythm. Your rhythm shooters.
Lewis working his way in. Lewis, nifty move.
Than he was a year ago.
Gavalugov's going to shoot another one. Now 3 fouls. Dent working against him. Aboye with 3 fouls back in the game. And they left Morauskas wide open for 3. So much. There's McKeever against Graves, just one-on-one. Too much size. No foul that time. Hammond back to Graves. Shoots the three. Good!
I go right back in that on-ball screen action here with McKeever.
Yeah, great pass and the layup. Graves went for the steal. McKeever, nice pass. Shaw, who's really struggled shooting the ball. Morauskas, what a rebound.
That was
for him. Another three, not this time. Graves, put back, no. They're playing really well.
Good job defensively by Graves.
Lewis dunked it down.
I'm clearing out Morauskas so you can get back to this action, which has been so good.
This has helped free up the Santa Clara offense. Another three.
The NCAA tournament with an opportunity to get a third tomorrow.
Chance to play for another championship. Lewis, aggressive move, tip up, no. McKeever couldn't get it more. That felt like a turnover waiting to happen, but he avoided it. He's still dribbling. Goes by Shaw, and that is shot.
Gives Mikey Lewis a chance to get some points at the free throw line.
It also means bonus time from here on out. Steve, they're watching this game going, one team's doing the thing we talk about all the time, and one team is not.
Championship.
Good league. They got Wessels out in space, and that allowed their...
Simplify the game. Santa Clara's done a good job of simplifying their offense here in the second half.
Morauskas off the kick out. Three, no good. Graves. Arguably the biggest win they've had in a long time.
There are teams right now that are on the bubble that are... Dave, 5 assists already here in the second half after only 4 in the first half.
Morauskas, Darlin just kind of lost him. Got
struggled so much in the first half just trying to play one-on-one basketball. It's so much easier when you move the ball.
Graves went by. Wessels scored with a foul. Louisiana, he redshirted last year, waited his turn. Has had a great freshman season for years.
But this year it's been a different story. It's been a different group.
Shot clock with still time on it. That was not a lot of awareness there.
No. In an empty possession, can the Gales capitalize?
Darlin closed out on the shooter.
Well, foul trouble continues to be a big story. There's 3 different players wearing the Broncos.
Also with 4 fouls. To tie the game, Morauskas made them both. Get McKeever out there. This is what's been working. Kavalugov goes all the way. High off the glass.
What great touch. There.
Yeah, the court mopper got out there.
Yeah.
Lewis, step back 3. Good, Mikey. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Kavalugov straight down the lane to lay it in. Santa Clara back ahead.
It's 5 of 7 shooting in the second half.
Mikey Lewis down the lane, steps through for the layup. How that stripped away. Asking for a foul, didn't get the call.
You got to get back defensively, though.
Yeah, Mahi's going to shoot the 3 right side. Good! Broncos ball leading by 2. What a pass. Mahi lays it in. And he wants McKeever out for another screen. Dent, tough shot, good. 10, I don't know about this. Here comes that screen. Down to 4. A long heave, it goes. That's got to be in your bag of tricks.
Another missed free throw. Who cares at this point? They missed free throws all night.
A shot that's going to be remembered for a